In December 1972 at 11:40 p.m., Eastern Airlines Flight 401 was at 2,000 feet on final approach into Miami. One of the next to the last steps prior to touching down is lowering the landing gear. But when the nose gear light failed to illuminate, confirming that the landing gear was down and locked, the flight engineer left the cockpit and headed into the avionics bay beneath to check on the mechanism. And in the meantime, both the pilot and the co-pilot began fiddling with the landing gear light, trying to see if the bulb was fully plugged in or if they could somehow fix it. Because they were focused on the quick fix of a light bulb, no one was actually flying the plane as it slowly but gradually descended. An altitude warning chime sounded in the cockpit, but both the pilot and the co-pilot ignored it, apparently frustrated that they couldn't get the indicator light to work. Finally, the co-pilot noticed that something was wrong. Co-pilot: "We did something to the altitude." Pilot: "What?" Co-pilot: "We're still at 2,000 feet, right?" The pilot's response and last words were, "Hey, what's happening here?" Seconds later, the plane crashed into the Everglades, killing 101 people. The National Transportation Safety Board investigation noted that the crash occurred as a result of the entire flight crew becoming preoccupied with a burned-out landing gear indicator light. It was the second deadliest crash in U.S. history. Too often, too many business leaders allow themselves to get sidetracked away from mission-critical issues and end up focusing on trivial problems. In other words, in many businesses today, no one's flying the plane. The moral of the story is simple. Figure out what your mission-critical functions are and stay focused on them. Don't wait until someone has to ask you, "Hey, what's happening here?"